What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. So this is my boy Erwin. He's been my client for like 3-4 years now, and he came in looking hairy and scary. We're gonna go ahead and take care of him. Let's get it. I start by pretty much stamping the hair. He has so much hair that I'm trying to make sure that none of it is gonna be in my way. I'm just damping it all the way through right now. I start parting the hair from the crown all the way to the front area, and the reason why I do that is because I don't need that extra bulk. And all you have to do now is just clip it. Now that it's all nice and out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and start clipper over combing. From here, all I'm doing is my first zero guideline. The reason why I start with the back is just because honestly to me, the back is the hardest to work with. So that's why I start with the back. Just go ahead and bang that out, you know what I'm saying? From here, I start going in and hitting it with the liners. I like to use Wall Heroes. They're classic OG little clippers, rather trimmers, and I like them a lot, you know? And I'm not bringing it all the way up to the first guideline either, because if you do that, then what happens is that it's really hard to go ahead and take that out. All right, some more clipper over comb, removing all of that bulk. So when I go in and start fading, the only thing I really have to do now is actually fade, you know what I'm saying? Instead of worrying about bulk. And again, this is an interesting technique. Stick around, you're gonna like the after. It's very interesting. From here, I take the 1.5, and now I'm going ahead and bringing it in about 1 inch above. Then from here, what I'm doing now is I'm bringing in the 1, and I'm touching up that first guideline that I created with the 0. And as you see now, it's already fading away. And I haven't even hit it with a 1/2 or with a 0 at all. And obviously I'm going up and down with the lever, you know, as I go higher up to where I did the 1.5 originally, I'm dropping the lever. And as I go lower to where the original 0 ball guideline, I drop the lever close, meaning I go up on the lever. I'm going ahead and touching up with the shaver here, going up and down, side to side. I finally go back with what I originally made the guideline with, which is with a 0, and start touching it up, playing with the lever, going up and down. But isn't that crazy? This is already faded and I didn't even really touch it with the 0. You get what I'm saying? This is why I think it's a very interesting, awesome, dope technique. There, boom, we're done with that side. Now we're gonna move forward to the other side. You see how quick that was? And honestly, this is a quick way to go ahead and start fading. That's what's amazing about it. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and start fading this side. I like to work with one side first and work on the other, just cause I don't really know, I just kinda like to, you know what I'm saying? But right now I'm damping the hair again, making sure that it's out of my hair, out of my way. And again, I'm parting it. You know, I start from the crown area and I go towards the fringe area, towards the bang area. The reason why I do this again is because I want to fade his hair. The last thing I want to do is cut hair that I don't need to. And when you do your part, make sure it's straight. Make sure it doesn't look like a drunk driver did it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you actually use the corner tooth of your comb and actually part his hair. You know what I mean? So again, same steps. We're going to go ahead and start clipper over combing. Holding at a 30-degree angle, right? The base is on the edge of his head, but the comb is actually facing out at a 30-degree angle. All right, boom. Doing the same thing here. All right, again, all I'm doing is I'm just balding out the first guideline, knocking off all this bulk here. And then here's my Wall Hero again. Remember not to bring this trimmer line all the way up to the first guideline that you did, because if you do, it's extremely hard to take it out, especially when you're first starting. And when you mastered it, which I have already, I honestly take it up sometimes, but I'm like, why? You know, you're just making your job a whole lot harder. And here I'm taking the 1.5 guard all the way close, and I'm bringing it up about 1 inch from that first guideline that I created with the 0 guideline. And as you're bringing it up, make sure to flick it out. From here, I put the 1.5, the 1 guard on here, and I open it up all the way, and I start fading down right into that first 0 guideline. Because now what we're doing is we're leaving the darkness above that 1.5 guideline that we created with the 1.5 guard. So all I'm doing is I'm playing with the lever, right? And I'm bringing it from that 1.5 guideline down into the 0 guideline, fading it. And look at that, it's going away and I haven't even touched it with the 0 yet. Isn't that crazy? This is why I said it's a very interesting, dope, amazing technique. And all I'm doing now is I'm looking for any dark spots and I'm fading it out with the 1.5. Let's hit the 0 now. With the shaver, going up and down, side to side. Not trying to create any more guidelines, just trying to fade this bad boy out. And obviously I'm hitting the trimmer line, not the actual 0 guideline, because obviously that wouldn't come out. So from here, I grab the 0, right? No guard. I open it up all the way. And I start touching up that last guideline, fading down into that 0 guideline. And look at that. Fade it out in the quickness, yo. In the quickness. Obviously I cut, but you saw how I did it on the other side, you know what I mean? And look. You couldn't see it because it was kind of a little bit out of focus, which I could have just left and then kept going on to the next part of the video, but you know what I'm saying, my soul didn't let me do that, you know what I mean? So all I did was just hit it and clip it over, comb it again one more time. Same steps, right? 1.5, bringing it down, fading down. Now grabbing the 1.5 and fading out that darkness up there above the occipital bone. And if you want, yeah, go ahead, grab a bigger guard, a 2 or 3, you know, because that area back there is so dense with so much hair that it's really hard to fade out. Now finally touch the 0 guideline at the end. And this pretty much what's happening here is I'm fading backwards, you know what I'm saying? I'm leaving the first guideline that I created to fade out at the very end. That way your fade doesn't go any higher than what it needs to, you understand? Which is why, again, I think this is a very interesting way of fading. Because I don't fade like this, you know what I'm saying? But I think I should, you know. D&E, good looking out. If you're watching this right now, bro, good looking out. Next, we're going to start with the top. I parted his fringe area, his bang area, right? Because that's the only thing I care about is his bang area. So I parted it. He said he didn't want to do his eyes anymore, so I went ahead and did that. And then before I cut the top of any of my clients' hair, I always hand in the mirror. Right? Because a little bit is a lot of it to some people, and a lot of it is a little bit to some people, you understand? So that's why I tell them, hold the mirror and tell me exactly how much you want me to hold, cut rather. So then what I'm doing is I'm creating a mohawk guideline on the top of your head. I learned this in cosmetology school. It's very simple, right? So I'm creating a guideline on top of the head before I even start cutting hair. And the reason why I do that is because this lets me know exactly where my guideline is and I never get lost. Another thing you want to do is never over direct the hair. Hold it directly above the head. Don't pull it forward, don't pull it back. You see what I'm doing here? Boom, there's my guideline. I'm cutting. And you see how the hair is directly above from his head? I'm not pulling it backwards or forward. So there you go. Finding my guideline that I created, my part that I created. Finding my guideline and I'm cutting. Boom. Boom. It's a very simple way. This way, when you're dealing with a lot of hair, you never get lost. Damp it up a little bit more. And then what I'm doing now is I part it. I do an inch part. And then I just start grabbing hair. I cut. Do you have to part it? I would preferably like for you to do it. You know, because this way you're not grabbing extra hair and over directing hair that you don't have to, and cutting hair that you shouldn't be cutting hair, because then the hair will be uneven. But you could just start grabbing, you know what I'm saying? But the way my brain processes this information is that I have to part it to make sure that it's absolutely 100% straight. You understand? So again, keep parting it all the way to the front. And let me know what you guys think of this technique, you know what I'm saying? Like drop your thoughts on the comment section. And again, we're doing this to the other side. Obviously only worked on one side because again, the way my brain processes this is I don't want to mess this guy's hair, you know? And now all I'm doing now is I'm cross-checking. I'm making sure that his hair is 100%, absolutely 100% straight. Right, combing it, playing with it. Now that we finished with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start lining him up. And dude, I hate myself right now. The camera is out of focus. I'm sorry, I apologize. Like, again, I'm just starting this YouTube thing, and I just bought a new camera where it will autofocus itself. But I am gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna make a video solely on how to do a lineup. You know, that's all it's gonna be. If you do know how to do a lineup, awesome. If you want to maybe enhance your skills a little bit, then just click on this video. I'm gonna put a link directly in the description box. I'm also put a little tag here as well. So again, I apologize for that. Sorry about that, for it being out of focus. I won't happen again, folks. So what I'm doing now is I'm using lather. I use lather. Yeah, you know, call me an old fart. I'm only 24, but I just love lather, bro. Gel just does not do it for me. Obviously, this is just basic razor work. You know, every time you're lining them up, make sure you go ahead and pull his skin, because we know that the moment you stop pulling the skin is the moment that you cut somebody. And there we have it, folks. This is my boy Erwin. He came in looking hairy and scary, walked out looking super fly. Thanks for watching, you guys. My name is Frank the Man. Make sure to please subscribe. Thank you on joining me on this journey of becoming a barber god. What that is, I'm not really sure what it is, but all I know is that we're destined for greatness. And again, thanks for watching. Thanks for not getting bored, and thanks for sticking all the way through. Have a great day.